All right. Jim Gaffigan has been mentioned to me a time or two on my channel, and I haven't yet watched a video of his for the channel yet. This one is called Seasons. I don't remember if it was specifically recommended to me or if it was something that I just saw and put in my list. So I'm going to go ahead and venture into some new territory. I am really only vaguely familiar with Gaffigan. I recognize his name, but I couldn't tell you whether or not I've seen any of his comedy bits or whatever. I really don't know. I think I've heard him on the radio a time or two, but he was just there for an interview. It was at least once. And it was within the past 2-ish years or so. But that was just an interview. He wasn't really doing any stand-up. So I really don't know what his brand of comedy is like or his style. So let's go ahead and check it out. Video is about almost 8.5 minutes. So let's see.
Yeah, it's beautiful here. I hope you had a nice summer, because there's pressure to enjoy summer, right? I'm from the Midwest. It's almost a panic. Go out there, have fun. Winter's coming to kill us.
Winter's coming.
Go get skin cancer now! Because there's an expectation of fun during summer. In winter, we discuss summer with such reverence. In January, you'd think we were talking about a family pet that passed away. Remember summer? I miss summer. I have photos of summer. That's when we were a happy family. Summer's presented as a vacation. It's like a 3-month vacation for nobody but children. And who doesn't deserve a few months off after the rigors of kindergarten? I have 5 young children. During summer, they lounge around like they've just returned from fighting ISIS. 3rd grade was a beast. Summer vacation does kind of set up an adulthood of disappointment. That first job, you're like, I have to go to work in July? What is this, Russia? There's a strange pressure to travel during summer. Are you going somewhere this summer? Why do I have to go somewhere? Well, we lived here during the horrible weather. Now that it's nice, we should go somewhere else. That makes no sense. And winter is some horrible weather, right? We're never ready for it. We're never ready for the seasons to change. Even in October, we're caught off guard. We're like, it's getting cold. What is this, every year now?
I know. I hate wintertime so much. It's just the worst time of the year for me. And I think a lot of that has to do with the stupid time change. I cannot stand standard time. I prefer daylight savings time. And I wish that we just stayed on that all year round. But by the time October rolls around and November hits, I'm just like feel in this funky mood. November, December, January, and February. I really don't like those months too much at all. When it gets to be like March through October are okay. But yeah, I wish we could just eliminate winter. No, obviously. I know we can't. I wish we could eliminate the stupid time change that we do in the winter. That just makes it so much worse.
We're not angry. In February, people are angry about the weather. We want to blame someone. We're like, it's freezing.
I do get mad. I do get mad.
Darn Obamacare.
It's in the wintertime.
Obamacare be 72 degrees out there. There's always a couple guys that don't care about the cold, right? They're like, what is it, 2 degrees out there? That's nothing. I went golfing. I'm wearing shorts because I'm a dick.
That would be my daughter. Outside in a
Those are the people that go
t-shirt
swimming
and shorts.
outside on New Year's Day. Don't you secretly want them to die? Not all of them, but you watch the news like, not one fatality, huh? But I should be used to it. I'm from the Midwest. All the memories of my childhood, it was always winter. It was winter and I was walking through slush past mounds of snow When I was in high school, I saw a photograph of Siberia where Stalin would send Russian prisoners. It looked exactly like my hometown. Is that my bike? That's my bike! I asked my dad, I was like, why do we live here? Why would you stay? And he's like, well, you know, these severe winters, they really make you appreciate summer.
Okay.
It was at that point that I realized he was an alcoholic. Oh, you're just drunk all the time. It's pretty warm for me always. As a kid, I used to imagine people were tricked to move to the Midwest. They were on the East Coast in a covered wagon 200 years ago. Someone was like, whoa, where are you going? Oh, we're going out west. We're going to go out west. West, huh? Have you thought of the Midwest? Midwest? Yeah, it's like the West, but it's closer. Tell you what, do you like amber waves of grain? No, I have celiac disease. Well, how about lakes? Everyone likes lakes. Lakes in the Midwest are good. In fact, they're Great Lakes. One of them's Superior. I'm not going there. But I do love the Midwest. Every Christmas, I go to Milwaukee. I love telling my friends in California that I go to Wisconsin in December. They're like, oh, no. Don't go there. Like, that's where my wife's family's from. You should get a new wife.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
All I do in Wisconsin is eat cheese. I know it's a cliche, but in Wisconsin, it's like they're trying to get rid of it. Oh, hey, you want some cheese? I just woke up. That's a yeah, right? Have you ever eaten so much cheese you think, I may never use the bathroom again? People on the East Coast think that's weird. In the Midwest, that's Monday. But it's the weather. That's why we eat the way we do. We're just like, it's still winter. It's summer, but I'm on a roll. It's not always winter. There's spring. People love spring. That's a fun day.
A day. One day.
What a lie spring is, right? I always spend the entire spring waiting for it to be spring, right? You're like, is it spring? No, it's snowing.
No, because the
Next
spring
day,
is
is it
still
spring?
like winter.
No, it's 90 degrees. I guess we miss those tiny white flowers.
Some places, the weather can be so hormonal. It's just like boom, boom, boom. I mean, one day 70s and 80s, and the next day 40s and 50s. It's like, what? Make up your mind. Either enter menopause or get out of it. It's just crazy. So stupid.
Fall, people love fall. It's my favorite season. It's not a competition.
Fall is a reminder that winter's around the corner, so I'm not so crazy about fall.
My favorite season that I'm voting for in America's next top season is fall. People that love fall, they go crazy for the foliage. They're like, oh, the foliage!
I don't like them. I don't like the fall colors. I really don't. A lot of people love it. They like that. Maybe makes them feel cozy. And there's only one thing about it that I like, is that it reminds me that Halloween's coming up in scary movies. But I'm into scary movies all the time. I mean, fall is atmospheric for stuff like that for me. But at the same time, it's kind of, I don't like it because winter's coming. That's why. So, I don't know.
Let's drive by the foliage. It's so beautiful the way the leaves die. They're so pretty right before they fall to their death. We think it's beautiful. It's the leaves' hospice.
It's not beautiful.
It also helps that the leaves can't talk. If they could talk, they'd be like, ah! Give me chlorophyll! Why are these people driving by and smiling at me? You monsters! We're rather insensitive to the leaves' tragedy. They die, they fall to the ground, we just rake them up. Kids, you want to jump on this pile of dead leaves? No? All right, I'll just light them on fire. The poor leaves, all they know is spring and summer. And then in October, they're like, where's everyone going? Early in November, you always see a couple leaves hanging on. They're like, I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it through winter. Me and my buddy Carl, right, Carl?
Carl? Where's Carl?
The pine trees, they must resent the attention the leaves get. Stupid leaves. Everyone's driving by looking at the pretty leaves. I don't even bother to get to know them. After a couple months, they're dead. Come December, you'd be climbing a ladder, stick a star on my head. Why would a pine tree sound like it's from Brooklyn?
Okay.
How many jokes about seasons does this guy have? Speaking of foliage, I have to tell you, last October I was in Western Massachusetts, and they're very proud of their foliage. They're like, you see our foliage? Nice job. Good work doing nothing. Hi. Yeah.
Okay. Stopping it before it jumps to the next video in my playlist because I forgot to take this out of the playlist. So, is this his channel? I'm not sure. Okay. So, this was funny, but honestly, very, very tame compared to some of the stuff I've been watching. And I maybe almost too tame. He was just like, it was kind of like casually funny in a sense. I mean, he had some good lines in there that made me chuckle, but for the most part, it wasn't anything that had me, hooting and hollering with laughter because it's kind of tame. And there is some tame comedy that can really crack me up. But I feel like a lot of times, for me anyway, that comedy that kind of sort of pushes the envelope, but not crosses over into extreme territory, but kind of pushes the envelope and touches on, issues that can sometimes be deemed sensitive. To me, that's the kind that really grabs me more than something like this. This is something that's kind of, I don't know, maybe it's a little insulting to say it, but this is comedy that's kind of forgettable. It's not, it's not grabbing me, in other words. But if there's anything else of his that you guys could recommend that maybe he's a little bit edgier, not necessarily edgier, but let's say funnier. Maybe this just wasn't one of his best. I don't know. Because like I said, I don't remember if this is something that was recommended to me or if it was something that I just saw and put in my to watch list. I don't recall. But I don't know if I have any more of his in my list or not. Anyway, well, because it's sort of kind of tame, benign comedy, there's not much commentary to add to it on my end. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up for now. Adios.